It was a bad game week, a horrific one. But do remember that it is not only you who had a bad game week, all of us are in this together. So do not make any decision based on a knee-jerk or in any rush. And talking about decisions, here we are to help you all decide the players for game week 7. Like always, let's start with the teams to target based on the data from the amazing drop down. Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City are clearly the teams to target while picking players this game week. Brighton and Leeds attack are also good shouts this week, while data suggests avoiding Spurs and Wolves. A call out here will be that Spurs might have bad data projection, but they do love playing against Manchester City. Conte also loves playing big games. So though it might be a bad game for the defenders, we feel Spurs attackers should be good. Let's now look at the players from these teams to get in and start with the most important, goalkeepers. Arsenal, despite conceding 3 goals last week, have been pretty solid defensively and have improved a lot as compared to last season. They have an expected goal conceded of just 0.51 per game and now play against an Everton side who haven't got things going their way. If you have Ramsdale, please hold him. Brighton have impressed one and all so far and have started the season on a high. They have an expected goal conceded of just 0.61 per game and have kept 3 clean sheets so far. They now face a Bournemouth side who are 20th for expected goals this season. We would obviously hold Sanchez for this game week if we still had him. Chelsea. They are in a mess defensively at the moment, and we will be very worried if we still owned Mendy. And while we are recording, we hear that Thomas Tuchel has also been sacked. That gives us more of a reason to avoid the defense for now. Chelsea have just signed Fofana, who should improve them, but they play a Fulham side who are great while attacking at home. Moving on to the players who safeguard the goalkeepers, the defenders. Wolves are in a mess right now, and with all their strikers injured, they have found it tough to score. They're currently 19th in terms of goals scored and are also in bottom 6 for expected goals. Even though Liverpool haven't been at the best themselves, Thiago's return should boost their midfield and should let Trent take up higher positions, and he should come good this game week. Bournemouth have conceded the maximum number of chances from their left flank. Neco Williams took advantage of that last week, and it is Veltman's turn now. Playing against the worst attacking side, 20th for expected goals, should be an added advantage, and we are backing him for a haul this game week. Dalot is 5th for creativity amongst defenders and is comfortably the first choice in the United side, which has started to show some promise now. He has a habit of putting in a cross from an attacking position and hence is very high on bonus points too. To add, Palace is also weak on their left flank. We know Trippier has rewarded his owners with a lot of 7-pointers already this season and has a great run of games to come with it. But if possible, we would advise you to bench Trippier this game week. He faces a West Ham side who look to have found their mojo. We will also be avoiding Neco Williams this game week, who faces Leeds, and they have been great in attacking at home. Nottingham have the worst expected goals conceded in the league, and their defense look all over the place right now. An absolute no-no this game week. Moving on to the most exciting players of FPL, the midfielders. KDB is a big game player. He currently ranks first for big chances and expected assists in the league. He should also start the game against Spurs, considering the importance of that one. We all know KDB loves playing at home and should do well this game week. Sterling has gone under the radar so far this season. He is currently owned by only 10.5% of the managers and has 3 goals in his last 3 games. Considering some managers are looking to move on from the Egyptian king, Salah, Sterling can be a good shout with an easy set of games to come until game week 12. Pascal Gross has an expected goals of 2.06 and an expected assist of 2.41 already this season. He's 4th for ICT index amongst midfielders as well. He now faces a Bournemouth side who have conceded most number of chances from their left flank. We know he didn't return this game week, but for the managers who own him, be patient and he should reward soon. Martinelli has been a constant threat amongst Arsenal attackers in all the games this season. He has had a great start to the season and we expect him to continue the run against Everton. He ranks first in terms of threat amongst all midfielders and has managed to provide returns in 4 out of the 6 games this season. Nottingham Forest have now conceded 11 goals in last 3 game weeks. They are also the worst in terms of expected goals conceded in the league. Now what if we told you Forest concede most of their chances from the right flank and through their centre. We will obviously be backing Harrison this game week. Anthony had a dreamy start to his Manchester United career with a debut goal, but apart from the goal, his stats weren't good. He had an expected goal stat of 0.33 and a 0.00 expected assist to go with it. We feel he will take some time to settle in this United team and will avoid him this game week against Palace. Moving on to the forwards. Mitrovic has started the season on fire. He ranks second only behind Haaland in terms of expected goals this season and also goals scored this season. He now plays against the Chelsea side who have conceded in all of their 6 games. We expect him to continue his good run of form, especially because he plays at home. Iheanacho has been directly involved in 20 goals in his last 25 starts in the Premier League, 15 goals and 5 assists. With Wadi not being fit to play 90 minutes every game, Iheanacho will be in the hotspot to start going forward. He plays Aston Villa, who are in bottom 7 for expected goal conceded, 1.03 expected goal conceded per game. They also tend to concede a lot of chances through the centre of the goal, which should obviously benefit Iheanacho. Bamford is back and now facing Nottingham Forest, worst for expected goal conceded in the league. The Forest game has been great for opposition attackers and we expect Bamford to return in this first start after his injury. He can be the ultimate one-week punt this game week. We are a big fan of Isak. He has already showed his great movement and his speed which suit Newcastle as well. It is just that he plays West Ham away this game week and we feel he might find it tough. He would be on top of our watch list for next game week. Moving on to the most important decision of FPL, captaincy. Whenever City need a big performance in a crunch game, KDB is the one who often steps up. He is a big match player and has 3 goals and 6 assists in 14 games against Spurs so far. KDB has been outstanding recently, especially at home, and will be our captain this week. Arsenal created a lot of chances against United in game week 6 and Jesus was involved in most. They are third in the league for expected goals this season and now face an Everton side who are in bottom 6 for expected goal conceded. Everton also concede most of their chances through the centre and we feel Jesus might benefit. Nottingham have an expected goal statistics of 1.56 per game and have conceded most of their chances through the centre. Leeds, on the other side, are in top 10 for expected goals this season and have their talismanic forward Bamford back. He played 45 minutes last week and is a potential captaincy candidate this game week. That is it from the FPL boys for this game week. Please let us know in the comments below if you liked our suggestions and all the best for the next game week. Thank you and goodbye.